Good morning. Does Donald Trump's budget put local school funding at risk? One local educator thinks so. State officials allocate $10 million for downtown redevelopment. And jeers, not cheers, coming from Chautauqua County's top cop as it relates to drunk driving laws in New York State. That's news now for Wednesday, May 31st, 2017.
Live and on demand, it's Morning News Now with Justin Gould and Storm Hartman.
And the duo is back together. Good morning. It is 64 degrees with fair skies. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Storm Hartman. Justin, I have missed you. But our top story, a program that supports local children may soon be defunded.
That's right, Storm. The coordinator of extended learning at Jamestown Public Schools says a multi-million-dollar grant that boosts programs to help at-risk youth is in danger of losing its funding. Julie Poppleton says lobbying is underway to try to save these dollars.
We hope that this extremely valuable funding source, particularly for low-performing, low-income districts, will not go away.
Poppleton says 6 of the 9 Jamestown schools benefit in some way from the grant money.
Chautauqua County's top cop isn't a huge fan of New York State's drunk driving laws. Sheriff Gerasi told WNY News Now that his deputies are enforcing drunk driving laws, but there are several loopholes.
One of the issues is logistics. You know, the county is huge. It takes time to get people to and from. That takes patrol off the street. So the punishments for drunk driving, I don't always agree with them. I don't think they're strict enough, but we work within the system.
Sheriff Gerasi says the level of impairment depends on factors like how much you eat before you drink and the amount of alcohol you consume.
New York State's highest court took up a contentious and emotional debate over physician-assisted suicide on Tuesday, hearing arguments in a case filed by a terminally ill patient who wants the right to request life-ending drugs from their physician. Legislation to permit and regulate physician-assisted suicide has been introduced, but it is not expected to get a vote this year. It would allow someone with a terminal illness to request life-ending medication from their physician.
Straight ahead on Morning News Now, a Buffalo woman is dead after crashing her ATV. But first, a look at your skyline weather forecast.
Good morning, everybody. That typical lake shadow off Lake Erie actually prevented a lot of those severe storms from firing yesterday. But hey, that's a good thing. A day when we don't have severe weather is a good day in my book. And speaking about the severe weather outlook, the SPC has pulled that marginal risk way off to our east. So now the severe weather threat for today looks very, very, very minimal, if not non-existent. Here's your skyline weather forecast for today, Wednesday, the day we all concentrate on work. Partly sunny skies. Scattered showers and thunder showers arrive in the afternoon hours, mainly across the southern tier. It remains breezy. The wind stays up, gusting around 22 to 28 miles an hour, with highs in the upper 60s. For tonight, the showers and thunder showers end early. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies will dip down to around 49. And then for tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, and it will be dry. No rain either, guys. This is great. And the temperature's a little off the mark. It'll be in the mid to upper 60s. And actually, believe it or not, this will be the best day of the upcoming 7 days. So enjoy it while you can. From the Skyline Weather Center, I'm forecaster Dakota Hunter. Morning News Now continues right after this.
Jamestown's newest vape shop is Cloud City, located at 121 East 2nd Street and open 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday. This cool, fresh environment is a great place to hang with friends and vape. Cloud City's expert staff is here to help. Try their in-house flavor, Cloud City, a delicious marshmallow combination, or their flavor of the day for just $3. Whether you're a first-time vapor or an expert puffer, visit Cloud City today.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Buffalo woman died after crashing her ATV in Cattaraugus County. Police in Little Valley are not identifying the 33-year-old Clarence woman, but said she was riding the ATV on Eastland Road just after 7 p.m. Sunday when she crashed. Another ATV crash to tell you about. State police in Warren said a man in his 60s was riding near the intersection of State Route 27 and Hamilton Road when he lost control of the vehicle on Monday. He was taken to UPMC Hammett with a serious head injury, and there is no word on his condition.
10 downtown projects will receive funding from a multi-million-dollar downtown revitalization grant. On Tuesday, Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul announced the development of a new Jamestown brewing company and redevelopment of the former Key Bank building. Those are just some of the projects slated to receive funding.
We are also going to convert the former Ramada Hotel site into a Hilton DoubleTree, and that'll bring a full-service hotel back to downtown and offer new lodging for the anticipated visitors that'll be coming to the new comedy center. We're also going to implement a pilot infrastructure investments in 3 targeted locations to, again, facilitate pedestrian activity. A lot of people think pedestrian activity just happens organically. People want to get somewhere, they just walk down the block. But I have to tell you, my downtown of Hamburg was just like that. No one thought about walking. Once you focus on making it a walkable community, and you have bump outs at the intersections to really shorten the distance where a pedestrian or bicyclist is exposed to traffic, it gives you a greater sense of security.
No word on how much each individual program will receive, but a total of $10 million has been allocated to downtown. Now, back in March, a planning committee submitted 12 projects to the initiative for review. Only 10 of those were selected on Tuesday. A full list of the projects is on our website right now, WNYNewsNow.com.
Last night, the Robert H. Jackson Center honored past Chautauqua County executives. 6 men were honored with portraits of themselves that will be permanently displayed in the Jurassic office building in Mayville. Altogether, the men boast 42 years of experience in the office. And Justin, the portraits were taken during their terms dating all the way back to January of 1975.
That's a really cool piece of history, and I'm glad that they're going to display it publicly. And I think it's awesome that they found those photos that were taken way back when. I know, they try to take, ID photos nowadays, but, I'd like to know how far back the photos of county government goes. You see, if you, in Jamestown City Hall, for example, in the city legislature chambers, city council, there we go. Brain's not working. In city council chambers, there are photos of the past mayors, and some of these guys are from the 1900s, and they got these huge beards and totally different dress codes. So I think it's a cool little piece of history, and I'm glad that they were honored last night, and definitely a great conversation to be having now that we are having a election this fall for county executives. So.
And another thing I do want to bring up, one of those lists, correct me if I'm wrong, was the Ramada Hotel on 4th Street.
For the DRI thing?
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Well, that's something I wanted to comment on because me and my friends have always been walking past it at night and seeing it, and I personally haven't been old enough to see that hotel in function.
Yeah.
I've only seen it, a vacant building with a lot of other businesses in Jamestown. So it's going to be really cool, at least for me, to finally see that hotel because it's huge. It's connected to a parking garage. Upscale of the hotels that are connected to amusement parks.
And the problem is that hotel has been vacant for a long, long time. It has sat there. They've tried to get funding to it. They had the Hammerster Group in Buffalo try to redevelop it. They got funding for it. Nothing happened with it. It sat there. So I'm still a little skeptical to see if they're going to do it or not. Let me know when there's the grand opening and the ribbon cutting, and then I'll be a believer. Because unfortunately, I don't think it sat there forever. So I don't want to go on too much of a diatribe with that, but something has to be done, especially when the Comedy Center does come to fruition. And they do get people in Jamestown, you're going to need somewhere for them to stay.
Yeah, there's definitely, hopefully, going to be a lot more traffic into Jamestown.
Absolutely.
Well, that is going to do it for us today in this edition of Morning News Now.
Be sure to join our social media revolution. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and check us out on Instagram. It's at WNY News Now. where coverage comes first.